Welcome to Rocking Chair Reading. Today's story,
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, based on the screenplay by Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis, illustrated by Alan Batson, narrated by
Jacob Meissner
and John Meissner. When there's something strange haunting you, like ghosts and spooks and specters and things that go bump in the night,
who are you going to call?
The
Ghostbusters.
It all began when three scientists named Peter Venkman, Ray Stans,
and Egon Spengler
discovered that ghosts were real and a real problem for New York City. They started a ghost-catching business called
Ghostbusters.
When the alarm rings, they grab their
Proton packs and ghost traps.
Then they race to the scene of the disturbance in their souped-up ghost-busting mobile.
After one.
We got one! The Ghostbusters realized that things were getting a little weird when they answered a call at a fancy uptown hotel. Ray spotted something he'd never seen before, a hungry green ghost named Slimer.
He's an ugly little spud.
Ray chased Slimer right into Peter. Splat!
He swarmed me.
Using his PKE,
Cycle Archimeter.
Egon tracked Slimer to the hotel's ballroom. Egon warned the Ghostbusters not to cross their proton pack streams.
It'll be bad,
He explained.
This ghost is toast.
The Ghostbusters quickly snared Slimer in a triangle of proton beams and sucked him into one of their traps. Dunk. Soon, more and more ghosts appeared, scaring up trouble all over town. Peter, Ray, and Egon needed help, so they hired a man named
Winston Zembor.
Winston chased ghosts across the city as a Ghostbuster. But where were all the ghosts coming from? The answer to that question could be found uptown. A supernatural cloud above a high-rise apartment building was drawing in ghosts from another dimension. One day, a young musician named Dana Barrett was resting in her apartment. Suddenly,
Barrett Chan, I've been trying to grab her.
ah! And Dana's neighbor, accountant,
Who's telling?
almost became a chew toy for a snarling terror dog. Something very strange was happening. The Ghostbusters rushed to the rescue. At the top of the building, they found Dana and Lewis and a powerful being named
Gozer.
Whatever it is, it will have to get past us, Peter declared. Suddenly, Gozer transformed Dana and Lewis into two growling terror dogs with glowing red eyes. Then the villain exclaimed,
Choose the floor when I struck the wall.
The Ghostbusters fired proton beams at Gozer, but it vanished into thin air. Suddenly, a spooky voice boomed. The choice is made. Whoa, Peter shouted, looking at his teammates.
Did you just save me? Did you just save me?
I didn't choose anything.
I couldn't help it. It just popped in there.
Ray stammered.
Look! I just saved Marshmallow Man.
Ray hadn't meant to, but he had thought of it. Now the Destructor had taken the form of a marshmallow man, hundreds of feet tall.
There's something you don't see every day.
Peter joked as the giant marched toward them. The Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man climbed the building, reaching out with his delicious puffy hand to
Grab the Ghostbusters.
Egon came up with a radical idea.
Look at the streams.
The Ghostbusters combined the streams from their proton packs into one massive blast and aimed it right at the portal Gozer had opened.
Kaboom!
Heat from the explosion roasted the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. Everything was covered in fluffy white goo. But it had worked. The portal was closed. Dana and Lewis returned to normal, and the city was saved. The Ghostbusters were greeted by thousands of cheering fans. Ghostbusters, 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 Ghostbusters!
I love this sound!
Winston said. Now the city knew exactly who to call. The
Ghostbusters.
That's right. Good recording, pal. That was awesome. Great job.
Yeah!
So now we're going to put this together into a video and make it into a book.